What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Today you're gonna be watching some gameplay here on Berlin. This is an okay map overall. I know a lot of people don't like it for 6v6. I think it plays decent for 6v6, but I think it's gonna be most ideal for 8s or 10s. I don't think you want to put much more than that, and that goes honestly the same case for a lot of these maps here. I think I might make a video on all of the Vanguard maps, just talking about my thoughts on them, because I have played all of them for basically every single mode except free-for-all and search at this point, which I don't know if I will for free-for-all. I honestly haven't given a free-for-all like a good enough try. Let me know in the comment section down below. Have you guys played Vanguard free-for-all, and you know, is it good? Is it worth it? I just saw Thunder's video where he talked about it, and he seemed to like it a lot, but then again, he likes free-for-all in a lot of games, and I don't really. But anyway, yeah, that's the gameplay here. We're playing on Berlin. I'm using the Automaton, which is an okay gun for now. I think it gets a lot better when you get all the attachments. Again, I think that could be said for, you know, pretty much everything. This is not my best gameplay. I have tons of better gameplay, but I chose this gameplay mainly for this, I guess, big reason of skill-based matchmaking. It hit me in this game. I don't know if it's just, maybe I'm bad at the map, partially, probably, but also skill-based ends up catching up to you, and that's what I want to talk about today. I don't want to just reiterate the exact same points I did last year, although it is kind of a new year, so maybe, you know, some people aren't, you know, maybe there's new subscribers and whatnot. So anyway, this is, I don't plan on making this video kind of like every day or whatever. I might talk about it here and there, but yeah, if you're interested in the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and let's get into this main commentary here talking about skill-based matchmaking in Vanguard. First off, yes, it exists, okay? Some people are asking, is it stronger? Is it the same as Modern Warfare Cold War? To me, it's about the same. I wouldn't say it's stronger. For some reason, Modern Warfare jumped up incredibly high from skill-based matchmaking from Black Ops 4. Maybe it's because of the cross-play, cross-platform, all that good stuff. Maybe it just makes lobbies way easier to matchmake with someone because the player base is way higher, right? So it's easier to match up, you know, decent players with decent players versus PlayStation. Let's say there's 100 good players, you know, you can't match up one with every single person, or like, you know, 12 with every single person. But when you add PC, maybe there's like, you know, I don't know, 50,000 good players. Now you can suddenly make every lobby feel much more similar. That's just kind of my hypothesis, my guess. I know a lot of people haven't talked about it, but to me, that kind of makes sense. Anyway, we're not here to talk about that. For some reason, Modern Warfare really pushed the skill-based matchmaking boundaries. I feel like Cold War extended it, you know? Cold War just, I don't know what it is. Maybe it was the maps, but like for some reason I couldn't do well in Cold War anytime I wanted to. You know, Black Ops 4, I just jump in the mercenary mosh pit. I'd say 90% of the times I can get a gameplay, you know, a 2 or 3 KD, something like that. In this game, and in any game since Modern Warfare, it's probably the opposite. You know, probably like a 1 in a 10, I can get like a 2 KD whenever I want, 3 KD whenever I want. It's way different. I honestly, Cold War is different because like Face Off, for instance, for some reason, I don't feel like Face Off has skill base. If you watch any of my Face Off gameplays back in the day, I guess back last year, I usually do pretty well. Maybe I just know how to play those maps, or maybe I just know, you know, the style or whatever, but for some reason, those game modes don't seem to have it. Now in this new game, now in the new Call of Duty Vanguard, like, yeah, they're gonna have skill-based basically in every single mode, because obviously the player bases are full and everything like that. I think skill-based just needs to go in casual. I've said it before and I'm gonna say it again. It doesn't belong in casual play. What is the point? You know, back in Cold War, for instance, when League Play dropped, people were saying that they could get easier lobbies in Cold War League Play than in pubs. What that essentially means is that it's easier to play, you know, it's easier to get an easier lobby in a competitive playlist than it is in the public playlist, in the casual playlist. Like, what sense does that make? I understand to a certain degree that, you know, they have skill-based matchmaking, like Activision. They have skill-based matchmaking for the sole fact of getting people to play longer, for getting people to want to improve. And in some cases, I don't even mind it. I don't hate it, you know? For instance, Search and Destroy, you know? I'd much rather play a bunch of, like, games where, you know, my team and I go 6-5 or 6-4, or we lose, you know, 5-6, 4-6, you know, something like that. I'd much rather prefer those like closer games and like sweatier games than just steamrolling for like 8 games in a row where we go 6-0 and 6-1 and we barely have a challenge. You know, obviously that's not fun, right? So that's why I don't mind it necessarily, but I want like a shift in mindset. I want like when I want to sweat, I want to go into, you know, competitive search or game battles or something like that, you know, and I can expect, okay, people are going to be playing like cheese balls. People are going to be using OP weapons. I don't want to run into, you know, a casual 12v12 TDM and then have people sitting in corners using the best guns in the game or you know, sweating, bunny hopping. Like, why do I have to face this, you know, every single game? Here and there you're probably going to, you know, sometimes matchmaking, sometimes bad location, whatever, you know, especially if you live in like a low populated area and there's only like, I don't know, let's say 2,000 people playing COD and, you know, half of them are bunny hoppers. Yeah, you're probably going to run into some bunny hoppers. That's to be expected. But I feel like in this day and age, you know, they can kind of get away with not matching you with bunny hoppers every time if they wanted to, but they don't want to. They do want to protect the noobs. There is definitely going to be a protected bracket in this game. Just watch any gameplay channel here on YouTube. They'll let you know right away that there's protected brackets. There's people who don't know what they're doing. Any, you know, triple V2 rockets, any I don't know, like 10 attack dogs in one gameplay. Yeah, I mean, it's safe to say that there's no scump in those lobbies. Let's keep it real here. So like I said, I don't mind skill-based in those competitive lobbies and when I want to have a competitive mindset. But for now, and I know a lot of people are doing this, I'm going for camos, man. I'm going for camos. I'm probably going to be using a knife eventually. I'm going to be using a riot shield, pistols, you know, some weak weapons. I don't need to be facing STGs or MP40s completely decked out gold camo. They have no intention of going for any other camo. I don't need to be facing that, you know, when I'm going for camos. And I just want a casual mode. And thank God for Das Haus 24/7, which I probably will talk about at the end of this video. Thank God for that, because, you know, now I can just kind of use whatever and not care. You know, I can use a shotgun, a pistol, a knife, and kind of just, you know, have fun with the game if I wanted to, but also just go for camos. I mean, in short, it's pretty obvious. Skill-based matchmaking just doesn't belong in casual modes. Again, I might talk about this in the future when like Ace or JGod makes, you know, their comprehensive review of skill-based matchmaking or whatever like that. But for now, I just wanted to end off with that. Now, one more thing I want to talk about. There is this atomic camo glitch going on. You can see in the gameplay, I don't have it. I'm not going to do it. I hear that there's a risk that it can reset all of your weapon level stats. And if you know how hard it is to level up weapons, if you know how long it takes, I'm not doing anything remotely close to possibly, you know, losing all those stats. That's not happening to me. So I'm not doing it, but there is a glitch going out. I do think that they're going to fix it, or at least revert it for a lot of people, because I've seen a lot of people's gameplays. They just have it, and to me, it just takes away all the fun of the game. Most of the fun in Call of Duty, I'm not going to say all, but most of the fun for me comes from the grind. It comes from leveling up your weapons. It comes from leveling up your guns. It comes from doing well with those leveled up guns. And when you don't have that and you just do well with the level up guns, it feels like you're just missing a step. You know, it just feels like it's not as rewarding as it could have been. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe that's just purely me. It probably is. But for me, that's how I have fun. I have fun. I enjoy the grind, you know, while it's sometimes annoying. I don't love using a riot shield for like, I don't know, 5 hours of my life, but it's part of the grind. I don't love using launchers, but it's part of the grind. And I'm not saying I'm going to do better with it, but I think when you go for Damascus, when you go for Dark Matter, or what's this called, Atomic in any Call of Duty, you start to appreciate the weapons and I guess like what their intended purpose are. You kind of learn about each weapon, and then eventually you're skilled enough to build your own class with it. And I just think that's cool, you know, especially when they force you to use attachments. I don't love that. I think it's a dumb challenge, but when they do that, it does force you to, I guess, kind of understand each weapon more. But anyway, that's it for the video. I think I go like 26 and 16, nothing too great here in the video. But again, if you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, drop your thoughts on skill-based matchmaking in the comment section down below. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day, guys. And yeah, peace.